Randy Barfield here with Under the Roof with Barfield Home Inspections. Today I'm here to talk a little about, well, snakes. It's that time of year where all the wildlife is coming out, all the foliage, and of course there's going to be little rodents running around, and there's also going to be snakes. The main thing is to try to avoid them if possible. Rattlesnakes are probably the worst, coral snakes, water moccasins, copperheads, those are your most poisonous, but there's also non-poisonous snakes. But the best thing, if you're not familiar with snakes, is don't get near them. Snakes are attracted to scent trails, trying to follow food, barometric pressure. There's some things you can do to kind of snake proof your house, or there's products such as, snake stopper. There's other, you can put hardware cloth on your fencing to keep snakes from coming in. Don't give them a food source, like feeding birds. If you do, feed them way out away from your property. But just be aware of your surroundings, especially when your house backs up to greenbelts. There's a good likelihood that there are some snakes out there. So, but the most part, snakes will tend to avoid you as all possible. You kind of have to really step on them or aggravate them to get them to bite you. You can also, if you're going to be walking around in your greenbelt, you can get you a good pair of snake boots. These are Chippewas. You can get them at Cabela's. You can get them online. There's also some other different brands. These have like the Kevlar and the strong leather and the high ankle boots, which are very good to walk around in if you do have to walk around. But the best thing about, the most advice about snakes is just try to avoid them. Leave them alone. Don't mess with them and they won't mess with you. But occasionally, sometimes they will come up on the patio. They do offer classes now for your pets to make them avoid snakes. They also have vaccines for dogs that are good. There's other measurements that you can do. If you feel like you do have a snake, well, call a snake removal company. Don't try to do it yourself. Don't get bit, because we've had a friend in our family that has been bit a couple days ago, and they're going through some hard times with it right now, but they're doing better. It's not good when you get bit, so don't follow the old westerns and try to suck out the blood and do all that, because that's just a myth. First thing you do is call 911 and elevate your leg and slow your heart rate down as much as possible, and then get to the hospital and get your anti-venom and hope for the best. But that's the best thing, for snakes, is just avoid them. But thanks for joining us. As always, BarfieldHomeInspection.com, abarfield@austin.rr.com, 512-350-0123, and thanks for enjoying our video.